Hey, it's Peter from Miniwarzone here. It's Monday morning. It's time for another P and Q. Time to answer your questions that you've sent me, or comment on your comments that you have sent me during the past week. Now, I will say now, because sometimes I forget, but if you are easily offended by any topics or subjects, then please do not watch. So far to date, I've not had anything to worry about in terms of comments or questions, but you never know. And I've just printed them off, still on 2 pages so it's not quite as good as last week's, but it's almost there, and I'm happy with that. That's good. That makes me happy. The more questions or comments, the better. But saying that, if I didn't get any comments or questions, then I'll just do a little talk on one question or comment that I would make up myself, and talk about that perhaps, and that would hopefully engage you for next time. I don't know. Anyway, we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Anyway, on with the show. Starting at the top. Hi Pete, glad to hear your dog's okay now. Yes, I'm glad too, because he was very, very poorly for a while, and how I noticed it, his face was swelling up at the sides, particularly one side, and his breath was really, really bad, and I thought that seems like tooth infection to me, so took him to the vet, and yes, didn't take a genius really to work out that was the problem, but then he said he's going to need one, and he's going to need that teeth out probably, and that was the way to go. And I thought, well, he's got one on the other side as well as a little bit of swelling, so he may need the other one taken out too. But as it transpired, 6 teeth altogether came out. And that first night that after he came back, he was whimpering all through the night, and I sat up with him, and I felt so sorry for him. He seemed to be in a lot of discomfort, poor boy, but now he is absolutely fine. He's like a brand new dog. His personality has changed, because I think when you're in pain, and you're in a constant pain, even if it's not excruciating, although toothache's one of the worst, I think, but if you're in constant pain, it changes your personality, I think, to what it would be if you were not in pain. Certainly now he's not in the pain of the tooth infection. His personality has changed. He's always loving anyway, but he's become even more loving now, and I think that's an indication of just how much discomfort he was in. But yeah, thank you for your comment. On to the next one. Jackie Chan would have been able to take Bruce Lee. ... See, this is a question we used to. Well, this is a thing we used to come up when I was at school many years ago. A lot of our playtime, especially the dinner time, we'd go up on the school field, sit down, especially in the summer, and we'd sit and talk. And there was two main areas of conversation. One was who had the best computer, and what was best computer game, what was best computer, that kind of thing, that kind of argument. And the other one was, well, the main one was, who was better, Bruce Lee or Jackie Chan? And it was just, so we used to talk about that. Next one. Got any CDs of your bands? Yes, I have. I've only got CDs. I've got CDs for my first band, and some demo CDs for my last band. And if you want a copy, just drop me an email, send me your address, or the address you want me to send it to, and I'll send you one free of charge. Not a problem. Alright? Next. Mephiston is like Chuck Norris. Yes, I think so too. Because he never dies. Chuck Norris never dies, does he? In the films, hardly ever. The only time he ever died was, that I know of, and you'll probably correct me because I'm wrong, but the only time I've ever seen him die was at the hands of Bruce Lee in Way of the Dragon, was it? But other than that, he never dies. Mephiston is the same. Next one. What were you driving when you got caught? Caught doing what? Oh, speeding! That was last week's, wasn't it? I was driving my company's works van, delivering pasties. Policeman with a speed gun Yeah, I was speeding because you got to get the pasties there on time, nice and hot. That was me. Yep. At least I presume that's what you meant. The only thing I can think of. Hi Pete, did you attend the Harvest Festival at your church? Well, we had I didn't attend the ceremony in the morning. I wasn't well enough to attend that. I felt quite poorly. But as the morning wore on, I got better, and so I was able to attend the Harvest Festival lunch after ceremony. So I went up and I attended that. My wife and daughter did attend the ceremony service. Yeah. So yeah. Any plans on redoing videos that you've already put out as you get better at it, and more used to being on camera? Yeah, definitely. I'd like to redo some of the, especially how to play videos. I mean, even now, I'm getting better all the time. I think to condense the video down, you don't need to drag it out so much. I think condense it down, sharp bursts, and it'd be easier to take in, I think. So that's my plans on that one. Next comment. Bruce Lee was the man. See, you've all got different varying opinions on this. Next one. Is your gaming mat from Frontline Gaming? No, it's not. But I think the Frontline Gaming ones, from what I've seen, are brilliant. Probably the best. Due to the way they just flop down dead flat. But mine is pretty good. I can't remember what company it's from actually. There will be a video at some point showing it off, maybe in a battle report or something like that. Who knows? Alright, next one. Breakfast, toast or cereal? Toast mostly. Very rare do I have cereal, but I do have it occasionally. Mostly toast with butter, nothing else, and a packet of crisps. Boring. Occasionally I'll have peanut butter on it, but not that often. Next one. Hey Pete, when you do your deathmatch vids, what rules will you be working from? As I want to scrutinise them, lol. Oh, cheers. I'm going to be incorporating some GW rules and the basic rules and a couple of my own. I will probably go through them first, or do a little video in I shall make a playlist for that particular series, and there will be a video about the rules in there, and if there's any updates then I shall do them further videos. But I don't want it to be too complicated. I want it to be quite simple. So yeah. How about a Halloween special vid incorporating Zombicide? Not going to do any Halloween special videos, but there's certainly videos on Zombicide, but yeah, nothing to do with Halloween. Next one. Hey Pete, 2 questions here. Will you be doing any painting tutorials? I'll answer that one first. Yes, I'll do painting tutorials. Once I get the appropriate camera set up, because the one I've got at the moment, I don't think it's clear enough for you to see what I'm doing and appreciate the results of it. So it'd be better if I can get I mean, this camera would be okay for it. In some aspects, I would have to keep changing it around, and it's very difficult, because ideally you need to see excuse me, ideally you need to see what you're doing and what's on the screen at the same time, so it's a little difficult. But yeah, I do intend to do them. Where are we? Painting tutorials. Next section. It would be good to see what sort of stuff you can do. Secondly, do you use an airbrush at all, and what are your thoughts on airbrushing? I don't use an airbrush because I've never used one before, and I don't own one. My thoughts on airbrushing are the results that people get seem brilliant. I think there's a right time to airbrush. It's good because you can do it indoors. It's more controlled than the aerosol cans. But I don't know anything about. I'd have to get one and here's something perhaps you guys can help me with. So, what is a good airbrush to start with and compressor? I don't know. I haven't got a clue. I'd have to research that. Excuse me. I'm going to shift my leg over because it's aching. I don't know, but I'd like to. When I get good enough, hopefully, then I may invest in one day. But until then, I'm just going to plod on with what I've got with the brushes. But I mean, one day I would love to, and that would be interesting. Next, how many dogs do you have, Pete, and what are their factions? LOL. Like armies and that. I've got 3 dogs: Taz, Rufus, and Millie. Taz was the guy who had he's the one who had the tooth, or the teeth extracted last. Although 2 of them have had that done now. So he's the top dog, Taz, and he would be Imperial Knights, definitely Imperial Knights. And then I've got Rufus and Millie, which is brother and sister, same litter. They're pure breed Jack Russells. Taz is a Jack Russell cross Staffy. But Rufus, he's like a black, well, he's white with black and brown patches. What would he be? He'd be Space Wolves. Millie, she'd be Chaos Marines because she's very chaotic. Yeah, that's what she'd be. Is the realm of Battleboard difficult to paint and flock, etc.? No, it's very easy, and I'm really enjoying it. I'm thoroughly enjoying it. It's so therapeutic to do. At the moment, what I've done so far is I've primed it all. I've done the first coat of brown, the second highlight of brown, the ochre. I've done 2 layers of grey to get the stone or the rock effect looking like rocks. I've got about 3 or 4 more layers to do on that yet before I move on to the little skulls and the skull pits, and then finally flocking it. But it seems nice and easy so far. So far, so good. And obviously, then I will seal it with a varnish sealer. What else? Where are we? Yeah, okay, keep losing my place here. Hi Pete, how do the Zombicide miniatures compare to the GW ones? Oh, they're very good, but obviously the GW ones are going to be better because, well, I think GW make the best miniatures in the world, bar none. I've not seen anyone else make better ones so far, as in terms of detail, etc. That said, the Zombicide ones are very good, and I'm thoroughly enjoying, looking at them, and I can't wait to start painting them as well. I'll be doing tutorials on that. First, I want to wash them though, because I'm not sure how much stuff they'll have on them, so that they need to wash them in warm soapy water and then thoroughly rinse them before I start painting those guys. But I'm looking forward to that. Hi Pete, you said last week that you have only been into this hobby for 7 months. How long do you reckon that you will stay in the hobby? Till the day I die. Will you ever be doing any army building lists, tactics, etc.? Yes, absolutely. And I've had this question before in previous P&Qs. Probably gets one of my FAQs. Yeah. I'm not going to do that yet. Don't have enough people watching and so forth, and I don't mind that too. Yes, I will be doing as I get more experienced and well versed with it. I will try different lists that I'm able to, and then I will give my opinion on said lists and tactics and things like that. Things that I think are good, I will say so and let you guys know. Right, on to the next page, which is only a couple on here. Hey Pete, with Halloween fast approaching, will you be doing any video specials And will you be celebrating Halloween given that you are a Christian? Ooh, that's a big one. No, I won't be doing any video specials, and no, I will not be celebrating Halloween. Yes, as a Christian, I personally don't think it's right to celebrate Halloween. There's a lot involved here. I don't think it's right to go around making merry of a time such as that, and I don't want to get into it too much. And it's like the whole pumpkin thing and going around dressing up and getting sweets and whatnot. I don't think, no, it's a time when the boundaries between the two worlds are finished. The veil is finished, and I don't think we should. As a Christian, I believe in God and Jesus and Satan. So, and obviously you cannot believe in one without the other. So I'm not going to do that. I mean, this whole jack-o'-lantern thing. Well, no, I'm trying to remember what. I can't remember exactly what it was to do with. It was to do with wasn't he Irish or someone? I don't know. Jack-o'-lantern. He was going to go. He wasn't allowed into heaven or something, which meant he was going to go to hell for some reason. And he tricked the devil into going up a tree. And when the devil's up a tree, put a cross at the bottom of the tree so the devil couldn't get down, or something like that. And how did it go? Yes, Satan. Yeah, he tried to make a deal with him, didn't he? So that if he would remove the cross, he would ensure that he didn't go to hell. And so he did, and he didn't. But it meant that he had to, because he couldn't get into heaven either. So he would forever wander the world as he was with a candle. I don't know where the candle. I can't remember what the candle was. It used to be done in turnips originally, but we kind of changed it over to pumpkins for some reason. That's the jack-o'-lantern, and used to ward off evil spirits. But no. To cut a long story short, no and no, I will not. Anyway, last question or comment. Greetings. Do you wish you could go to Valhalla? Oh, absolutely. The one that they all go to every year. In fact, they're there now, aren't they? Or they should be. I think it's this week they're going to Valhalla, and I should be following anything I can on that, and hopefully looking forward to some videos that anybody makes on their trip to Valhalla, because I'd love to go there. Yeah, it'd be awesome. I don't even know where it is, but it looks such. I've seen a couple of videos on the antics of Valhalla, and it looks great fun. But yeah, anyway, this brings me to the end of P&Q for this week. Thank you for your questions and comments. Don't forget, leave me more, or if not, whatever, doesn't matter. Till next time, guys, happy wargaming.